What's up guys, my name is Tyson, also known as Hollywood Ty. I've been making music for a while now, and I think I just got my big break.
Feel like my life is exotic, foreign with putting on mileage. She wanna step in the porn, out of the norm, she just graduate college.
So in terms of who I am an artist from upstate New York. I've been making music since my late high school career. So late 2016, early 2017. This was during that prominent SoundCloud era, and at the time I would just record a bunch of songs, kind of just throw them up online, and without no marketing, no promotion, anything, the songs would get a decent amount of streams. At the time I was really just having fun with it. I never thought about doing it on a major scale, but it was really my friends who would listen to every track, and they were really the ones who convinced me to want to start taking it more seriously. Once I graduated, I ended up dropping my debut single, which was a song called Porsche, and I dropped that on SoundCloud, and then I had a music video to go with it, which I dropped on YouTube.
I just want a Porsche, make it black and white. 80 on my wrist, but no time for Skype.
The numbers on both just went absolutely crazy. Like the SoundCloud link has almost 50,000 streams, and the YouTube video has 15,000 views. To see numbers like this so early on just my first song that I would actually promote to like the local masses was kind of an indication to me that I should keep going with this. In terms of what actually got me interested into making music in the first place, I actually come from a musical background. So both of my parents were artists. My dad was a lyricist, engineer, and producer, and my mom was a lyricist as well. I just remember coming home from school every single day, going downstairs, and my dad is literally cooking up beats on the spot on Pro Tools. So seeing that definitely opened up my eyes to music and made me interested into wanting to make my own later down the line. It's funny looking back at it now because when I first started, I had no idea what I was doing. I could barely write songs, I didn't know how to engineer, I didn't know how to produce. And I think like everyone else in that SoundCloud era, we were just winging it. We were just having fun with it and posting tracks and just hoping that people enjoyed listening to the music as much as we enjoyed making it. Over the years, I've dropped tons of songs. I've tried different styles, different genres. I've experimented with my sound, mainly just seeing what people like, what they don't like, seeing what type of tracks I feel most comfortable on. But I think it was really one song that I dropped last year that changed everything. So come August 2024, I ended up dropping a song called So Into You. And it was like this summertime, feel-good vibe. And it also had this kind of early 2000s R&B sound to it. This was the first time I ever made a song like this, but I think after dropping it, the almost immediate positive feedback that I got from it kind of made me think like, damn, this might be the lane that I pivot to. Also, not to mention, the song was fun to make, and I feel like the songs where you're having most fun creating them are usually the songs that translate well with most people. And it was actually this song in particular that Kelly had heard. He hit me up and he sent me this video.
All right, Mr. Hollywood Ty, I also have another idea for us, possibly, after listening to your last song, which I think is a banger. I have this merch drop. It's gonna be on February 14th. It's gonna be a Valentine's Day drop, love inspired. And I just thought it would be so funny if we made a song, something like Love What Excites, or something like just has to do with some of my branding and just like kind of like your recent song. I think we could make up something really cool and like make a music video for it to drop with the merch on that day in February. I just thought if we start now, we can really just get it good. So let me know what you think.
So I'm sure you guys can imagine, I'm watching this and I'm hyped. Like me and Kelly had worked on a few things before. I actually got connected to him through his former cult who I went to college with. So through that, I had been lucky enough to have the opportunity to model for his clothing brand and even be in a couple of his videos. But in terms of something music related, which was right up my alley, we had never done before. So something like this, I was super excited. Also, not for nothing, but love song, you gotta understand, I grew up in a household where the Motown hits was on rotation. So I'm talking about the Temptations, the Stylistics, Pendergrass, Luther. So when he said love song, I said, Kels, say no more, we gon' cook up. And that's exactly what we did. So we ended up hopping in a call to kind of just iron out any other details, but it was pretty much straightforward. So in terms of what he wanted me to do, my responsibilities were to find the beat and to write the lyrics. So I would literally just go through a bunch of beats. I would send them out like 5 at a time. He would tell me which ones he liked the most, and then that's when I would start writing the lyrics and concept for the song. Because he had liked my last song that I dropped so much, those were mainly the beats that I was looking for. So anything that really had a catchy melody, high energy to it, and some bounce. It's honestly crazy because there was actually 2 full demos that I recorded that just didn't make the cut in terms of being the final song. And I think a lot of times people don't realize that songs that they're hearing on the radio and on streaming platforms, there was probably so many different versions and mixes of that song before the artist was satisfied enough to say, okay, this is the final product. So with the first demo that we had, it was super catchy. I really liked the song. Kelly really liked the song. The only problem with it was that lyric-wise, it showed more of a love struggle rather than the straight love song. So that one ended up being a scrap. So after that, it was pretty much back to the drawing board. I would look through more beats, send Kelly another round of 5, see which ones he liked the best, and then from there I started working on writing a new song. So for demo 2, I ended up recording and just putting together a rough mix of it. I didn't mix it all the way like I did with demo 1, but regardless, I could still hear and see the potential that it had to be a hit. I don't know why with this demo specifically, I had a lot of trouble writing it. I think it was because I was writing so much music at once that I was a little bit fatigued, or maybe like I overexerted my brain. But this demo was one where I had to like take a few days off, come back to it with a fresh mind, just so I could make sure the final product would be solid. And I think it came out good. I did like it. I sent it to Kelly. He liked it as well. The thing with this one was he felt like it was too high energy and he wanted to scale back a little bit for something with more of a chill vibe. He actually ended up sending me a few reference tracks. I listened to those and then I knew what type of beats I should be looking for. Only problem was I was not finding no beats. I would just listen to one after the other after the other. I just couldn't find any ones that I liked. The beats were good, but they didn't have that it factor to it. So I thought about the music that I listened to growing up. I instantly thought of Kanye. His music was being played constantly on the radio when I was growing up. And one thing that he was infamous for is doing the soul beats, where you're taking samples from the 60s, 70s R&B and making it into a rap instrumental. Something about it just sounds so timeless. So that's when I said to myself, that's what we're gonna do. So again, for the final time, I looked through a bunch of beats. I found a solid 5, sent it to him. He chose the one that he liked. And then from there, it was back to writing. I remember driving home from work one day and Slow Jams came on. It was like a light bulb went off. And instantly I thought of the first line of the song. So after like a day or two, I finished writing the song and I was ready to show Kelly. Unlike demo 1 and demo 2 though, I actually didn't pre-record anything for demo 3. Instead, I decided I was gonna show Kelly in person so I could get his live reaction.
Yes, sir!
Yo. Yeah, history in the making, baby.
You are watching a master at work.
Yeah. Me and Kelly Kells bringing back them slow jams. 2 of the greatest on the beat, yeah, that's the program. But let me tell you about this girl. I've been around the world and never seen nobody quite like her. Yeah, she's a whole damn thing. I couldn't figure it out, cause you a blessing and a half and there's no swindle of doubt.
Seeing his reaction in real time was definitely priceless. You know, I could have easily just recorded another demo and sent it to him, but I feel like by doing it in person, it created this memorable moment that can't be recreated by just sending it through the phone. So now that he had gotten a feel for the song, I wanted to just guide him through the cadence and the flow of the lyrics.
Wait, are you singing it like aggressively, or are you singing it chill? Like,
So it's like me and Kelly Kells bringing back them slow jams. 2 of the greatest on the beat, yeah, that's the program. Let me tell you about this girl. I've been around the world, I've never seen nobody quite like her. Yeah, she's the whole damn thing.
So what I did was I recorded a reference track of his parts. It would play while he's recording just to help him get the lines down more smoothly. So we literally had anywhere from like 20 to 30 takes. We had more chill takes, we had more energetic takes. At a certain point, he started throwing in some accents in there. We kind of just wanted to have multiple variations of the lines just so that when I started mixing it, I had a lot of options to work with.
You my R&B love, you the whole movement. You the fire and desire, you the soul movement.
So it was maybe like 2 hours of straight recording and we had finally finished his parts. We were just letting it play on repeat. I remember he had asked me, where's the hook again? And I'm like, oh, it's this first part right here. He's listening to it and he was like, man, I don't know. This part kind of sounds like a verse. It's a little bit too rappy. He was saying that for the hook, you want it to be as easy as possible to follow along because that's supposed to be the catchiest part to it. So I looked at him, I said, yo, you want to redo the hook? And he was like, yeah, I think so. I say, yo, let's lock in, rewrite this hook, and lay it out. I took my little energy drink, drank it, and we just let that beat play over and over and over. We're kind of just freestyling to see if we get the melody of the hook, and then from there, we would replace it with the actual lyrics. The beat's playing like 50 times, and I remember I'm just humming, picture perfect. He looks over, he's like, picture perfect. He's like, I like that. And so we use that as a first word, and then me and him are literally just going back and forth, freestyling. Like, I'll do a line, he'll do a line, I'll do a line, he'll do a line, and maybe like an hour later, we end up having this new hook that we thought of on the spot. So we end up laying down the new hook, which didn't take too long because it was a little bit easier than the rapping verses, but we play it and it just sounds flawless. We're like, yo, this is fire. And it was at that moment when we finally had the song. All right, guys, the time has come. It is music video day. I'm super excited. Music videos are literally topping to the cake when dropping a song. There's something about dropping music attached with the video that just makes the song slap 10 times harder. So I'm super hyped. I'm not exactly sure where we're gonna be shooting or what type of shots we're gonna get. I'm literally going into this kind of blind like you guys, but regardless, I think it's gonna be super fun. So yeah, I'm gonna get dressed real quick, pack my bags, and then I'm gonna head down to the city to meet up with Colt and Kelly. All right, guys, I think we're ready. I'll see you on the road. All right, guys, I just touched down outside Kelly's spot. I'm waiting for Kelly and Colt to pull up right now, and then we're gonna head over to the first shooting location. First location is supposed to be a rooftop scene, so I'm excited to see how that goes.
Yo, yo, yo!
Oh, is that Hollywood Ty? Shit, I didn't know you had it like this with the race car seat.
Hey, man.
What up, my boy?
Yo,
How
yo.
we doing?
Chillin'.
Look at us. Got Kells in the back. Young Kelly Kells bringing back them slow jams.
Two of the greatest on the beat, man. That's the program.
This entire experience as a whole has just been super surreal. I'm very thankful to have been given this opportunity to be a part of this song, and I think that it's just such a dope thing when you can come together with genuine creative people and just make art. Through this, I also learned how important it is to document your life. This whole process is definitely a memory I'll keep forever, but I think that it's cool that now 5, 10, 15 years from now that I can look back and actually watch the footage. Secondly, I just want to say thank you to Kelly and Colt for all the support they've given me, from making this song to shooting the video. We've had tons of fun, but at the same time, we did what we had to do, and the final product is just amazing. Lastly, I just want to thank you guys for giving me the opportunity to be here and even tell my story. As an artist, that's one of the biggest compliments that I can get, so thank you.
All right.
We did that shit.
We did it, man.
Picture perfect, man.
Picture perfect. We finished shooting the video.
I'm gassed. Dude, I'm tired. I don't know why. Like, I think because it was so cold out as we're filming, I'm like, I'm ready
You
for
didn't have
bed.
any energy drinks, right?
Not enough.
Damn.
If you're still watching this right now, drop a subscribe, all right? How many subs we got?
2K? 2.2?
2K? I didn't know you were built like that. Okay, maybe you don't need a sub. We already got it.
No, still sub. Me and Kelly Kells bringing back them slow jams. Two of the greatest on the beat, yeah, that's the program. But let me tell you about this girl, I've been around the world and never seen nobody quite like her. Yeah, she's the whole damn.